In today's video, we are going to be doing a $100 lawn care budget setup versus your $10,000 budget lawn care setup. Yo, what is up YouTube? Souls from Kingdom Cuts back with another video. I've seen a lot of these on YouTube. A lot of big creators do like $100 versus $10,000 steak, all that kind of stuff. But I thought might as well try it with lawn care. So today we have two different setups. We're gonna be going to my grandma's house, cutting her backyard and then her front yard. The backyard with the $100 and the front yard with the $10,000, and see the difference in cut, see the time, see the quality. So yeah, I just loaded up the trailer with both setups. Let's go ahead and head to her house. All right, YouTube, we just got to her house. I hope you enjoyed that little edit. Okay, YouTube, I made a big mistake. You notice anything yet? Still not, you don't notice anything? I am wearing Yeezy slides to cut grass. I didn't think about it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I didn't think about it. I was walking around the house and I didn't put any shoes on, so I guess we'll be cutting grass in Yeezy slides. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a before of the backyard first to show you what it looks like before we cut it, and then I will show you what equipment we're using for the backyard. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the push mower in the back, then we got the DeWalt battery powered weed eater. These are both gifts from people and like hand-me-downs, so I averaged them to about $100. I don't know what they go for new. This is like 8 or 9 years old. This is just something we bought a long time ago. For all you lawn care pros in the comments watching on the couch saying, oh, but he didn't sharpen the blades, but he sharpened the blades on the Ferris. You know, here's proof. Then for you people that are going to say, oh, well, the battery is not full power. Well, here's me taking off the charger last night. I'm coming prepared. So here's the before of the backyard. Not too bad. Some tall grass around spots I need to weed eat. Got a little hill right here. Not too bad. Got a few spots to weed eat. Lawn care push mower pros. I know you changed the deck right here, but I actually have no idea what the different heights are on this deck. I actually looked it up online. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it to the middle one around, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 6. I'm gonna set on the third one and see how that cuts. Front yard, the Ferris, my other mower has a deck height. I'm gonna cut it at 2.5, so I think that's around the area I'm gonna cut it at. If it's too high, I'll change it, but let's go ahead and start cutting with the $100 budget. First thing we're gonna use is the battery powered weed eater from DeWalt. It's nice about this thing is you don't have to pull like a gas weed eater. It just starts right up. You just click the button and fire it up. So it's actually the same. It's actually the same concept as a gas power with the weed eater head. You just turn and let more string out and turn right for less string. So one plus for the electric and the $100 side. So after using the DeWalt 20-volt brushless weed eater, I will say it did impress me. I didn't realize the power it had. I'm sorry. I did not expect that from you. Oh! This thing does have good power, and it's actually a pretty good weed eater for what it is. The only downside I would say is the control part of it. For the gas one, it's easier to control where I'm going. This one, with it being so touchy and just so, I don't know how to explain it, it's just not as controlling as I would like it, so I did scalp a few places as you saw. But overall, I would really use this. Now, longevity wise, after 1-2 yards, is this battery gonna last? Probably not. But for home use, I don't see why not. Now on to the mowing. I don't usually cut with push mowers, so I'm not the best at it, but we're gonna try to make it look pretty. At the very end, we'll give the $100 budget of lawn care score, and then we'll move on to the front. I forgot to mention, this lawnmower is a bagger, meaning that it piles shavings. So let's check the bag. As you can see, we are about close to full. So now I have to go get a trash bag and dump these. So on the rating, that's another X for the push mower, because now I have to take time out of my day to go and bag this thing. And I just got it figured out. So, okay guys, I officially just got done with the backyard. Now I will say, to all you push mower people out there in the comments, I'm gonna go and give you a round of applause, because that wasn't easy. It wore me out. I didn't figure out how to do it until the very end, of course, so that's when the grass looks kind of shoddy. Well, not a lot of grass doesn't look bad. It does not look bad, but I will say this. This was for a client, I would probably get fired. That's how I feel about the grass. Anyway, as you just saw the after videos, don't look bad. Let's go ahead and cut to the scorecard and see what I rank the $100 setup.
Scoreboard.
For context, we'll be judging the two budgets off of 3 categories. Number 1 being ease of use, number 2, durability, and number 3, efficiency. The categories will have a score range of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. For the ease of use category, I think I'm going to give the $100 budget setup a 5. Yes, you heard it here, folks, a 5. With the electric weed eater just starting right up when you press the button and the push mower being so easy to start, I think it deserves a 5. Now for durability. As far as durability goes, it was very durable for me and it held up great. But thinking of it as using it every day in the lawn care field and cutting 6+ yards a day, I'm going to have to give it a 3. Yes, it worked, but being with the battery of the weed eater and the push mower quality, I don't think it would hold up for our everyday cutting, but it was great for a little cookie cutter today. Now for efficiency. For efficiency, I'm going to have to give it a 3 as well. Now, it was pretty good for me. I will say I did scalp a few places with the weed eater and the push mower, left a few stragglers. That could have been mainly a me thing, which it probably was. But as far as using it every day and trying to be time efficient for the everyday lawn care, I can't see me every day using this, so I'm going to give it a 3. And that brings the total to, for all you math people out there, an 11. Now we are on to the $10,000 setup. We have the Ferris Z1 here, my personal mower I use daily to stand on. Then we have my Steel 91 with the grip on it to make it easier for your back. As you saw, the electric weed eater did not have that. And then the Steel 91 edger for all the edges on the curbs. So basically what's going to happen is, same as the backyard, I'm going to film a little time lapse of me edging, weeding, and cutting the front yard, and this little side piece right here. I'm not going to talk a lot during that filming because I'm just trying to get the cutting done, and then we'll talk about the score and what I like, pros and cons about each one. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut to the cutting. A con, well, not really a con, but unlike the battery powered one, we can't just click the button and it'll have to go. We have to prime it with the little pump and then choke it and then start it. Usually it takes about 5 pulls with the edger, sometimes even less. It's not a pain, but it's not as easy as the battery powered. Back with the weeder, same as last time. You gotta pump it a few times, choke it, and pull it. This one actually starts up pretty fast. I'm just gonna weed it around the concrete, the tree, fire hydrant, mailbox, normal stuff. I actually like this weeder a lot. The gas ones, I can control it better. Always have a lot of string out, and of course this grip saves my back, so I don't have to weed it like this as opposed to the electric one. So let's go ahead and video that, and then we'll cut to the mowing. Alright, YouTube, just got done weed eating. Now on to mowing. Like I said, on the Ferris, I'm going to cut it at 2.5. I'm going to time lapse it. I'm going to do up and down vertical stripes. We're going to see how it stripes. As you can see, the push mower didn't stripe. Now, I'm not saying the push mower won't stripe. I know some people that are really good at push mowers. I'm just not good at it. But we'll see the quality of cut. The push mower actually has sharp blades. We've actually cut 4 yards with this, so not very sharp. So I'm actually giving the Ferris a disadvantage, so we'll see how it cuts. Alright, YouTube, we just got done with the front. Now let's cut to the scoreboard. So for the ease of use category for the $10,000 setup, I'm going to have to give it a 4 out of 5. Don't get me wrong, the $10,000 setup is easy to start, but it's not as easy as just clicking the button for the weed eater on the $100 setup. For the durability of this setup, I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 5. We use this setup every day for lawn care. It's durable, it lasts, it's made out of great quality, and we've had no complaints so far, and it cut the grass amazingly. So for the durability, I'm going to have to give it a 5. And lastly, for the efficiency, I'm also going to have to give it a 5 out of 5. These are dull blades I used on this front yard, and it's strike perfect. It left no stragglers on the first run through. The string in these weed eaters and the blade for the edger have just been perfect and super efficient. So for that reason, I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 5. So that brings our total to a whopping 14 out of 15, which means it beats the $100 setup by 3 points. Alright guys, that wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I know this is different for me. It's going to be a lot of editing, but I hope you enjoy it. Also in the comments, let me know what yard you think looks better. I personally think the front yard looks better. Maybe the backyard would have looked better if I would have been better on the push mower, but just couldn't perform for y'all today, boys. But we got it done either way. Both yards look good. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and there'll be another one out in a few days, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.